Welcome to the weekly weather briefing from the National Weather Service in Spokane for July 23rd, 2018. How dry has it been? Well, for the last 30 days, most areas have been about 25% of normal for precipitation and even less in parts of the Columbia Basin. Granted, this is the dry time of year in the inland Northwest, but this is abnormally dry. In fact, looking at July precipitation so far, most locations haven't seen rain in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and our rainfall totals have been only just a few hundredths, whereas normal values would be more in the half-inch range. For the drought monitor on the left, this dry weather has added up to a classification of D0, or abnormally dry, for almost all of the inland Northwest. You can see D1 conditions in a little bit of North Idaho and a good part of Southwest Washington and Oregon. Temperature-wise, over the last 30 days, it's been above normal for much of the West, and that is no exception for the inland Northwest, where most locations have been a little bit above normal. Looking at the forecast for Monday afternoon evening, there is a slight chance of thunderstorms over the northern Cascades of Okanagan County. Main impact from this would be any potential new fire starts from the lightning strikes. There will also be some breezy winds down the Okanagan Valley onto the Waterville Plateau and the western Columbia Basin for Tuesday through Thursday. Again, fire concerns would be the main impact from this wind. And with those fires, we've already seen one little bout of smoke last week, and those would be a possibility. Too difficult to predict any one location getting some smoke from any neighboring wildfires, but that is one of the concerns that we will be watching. For Wednesday afternoon, there's another threat of thunderstorms in the Cascades of Chelan and Okanagan counties. And then on Thursday and Friday, that area is also going to be joined by a threat of some thunderstorms in the northern panhandle of Idaho as well as western Montana. Again, potential new fire starts are the main concerns with these storms. The main story is the warmer temperatures, with the warming trend all the way through the weekend, looking at some of the hottest temperatures of the season potentially this weekend. And so with that increased heat, we're just reminding people to stay safe out there with the heat risk. And the 8 to 14 day outlook shows above normal temperatures for much of the West, including the Pacific Northwest, and near or below normal precipitation. And we thank you for joining us on this broadcast.